I greet you all. My name is Benny Mark, and this is my feedback video for MMM Guiders School for batch 125 of November 2016. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my feedback of what the experience felt like during the Guiders School. It was an awesome experience, I must say, because it was very interesting having to mix with millionaires, people who share the same idea like myself, people who believe that MMM is the future. It is pretty much obvious that MMM is taking over everywhere. So it was really nice mixing with people who I believe are like-minded like myself. And then the whole idea of the school in the cloud was something very different. I would say, as a tech person, I know it's really possible to do that, but I never imagined I'll be the one taking classes online. And then at a point it felt like I was really in a school, because like the idea of being in batches, class by class, and then subdivided again by our mentor into smaller batches, the whole idea was really unique and crazy. And I think that gives MMM a distinction that other programs can never compete with. Now, one other thing again that I got to experience is like I now have a better experience and like a better knowledge of how MMM works, because now, knowing fully what it entails, it's not going to be difficult for me when my friends ask me, okay, what is this, what is that, and then I do not even know. Now I have the basic knowledge of the ideology of MMM, of how MMM works, of why we should not even bother panicking, because this system is here to stay. So I think I'm ready now to launch into deep now and like enlighten people on the need to make use of this advantage that has come. MMM is here to stay. Don't come and say you were not told or you never got to hear, because your money is in fact going to be with you for 2 weeks. Once you click to provide help, the system is so much in perfect condition that nobody even needs your money yet. But then it has to go through that 2 weeks period, and then once it has confirmed, it spends another 2 weeks. So it's not as if for the 30% your money is even going to be away with you for the whole period. So you see how very flexible and comfortable MMM is. So even if you do not have the money cash down, you know that you can still provide help if it is close to your salary period. And once you get your salary, you do justice to it. MMM will give you 30% in 30 days. I also learned again through this course that we had over that teamwork is essential to success. No man is an island, because there were many instances where one person could not do another thing, and then having to ask the community, like, please help me do this, do that. It's brings in this kind of thing that makes it look like we are a community that share love within ourselves. So that idea of providing help and giving helps now have a deeper meaning, because even during the training, the instruction from our mentor that kept ringing was for each of us to try to help ourselves where it is difficult. So this issue of providing and getting help is not just about the financial gain of the 30%, but even during the Guiders School, we're taught to be there for ourselves, which is very important, I would say, because in this community now, in this world we find ourselves, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. So why not let us join hands together and help ourselves and guide ourselves into this future that MMM has brought for us. Teamwork is essential to success, and patience is mandatory for proper understanding. Some of the questions I'll ask you is, why is the government interested in MMM? With the current economic recession in the country, with the chaos from Boko Haram, with the chaos from the Niger Delta militants, with the political appointments that people say are loop-sided, with ambassadors that were all disqualified, with EFCC and DSS raiding everywhere, the government is supposed to have her hands full. But because MMM has come to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor, MMM is here to empower you that with or without the government, nobody is going to bother about them, because now you are going to be in a position where you take charge of your future. So why are they worried about MMM? Because MMM is going to help their incompetence to reflect deeper in the fact that Nigerians are rushing to put their money in MMM. Nobody wants to leave his money in the bank again. So they are worried. That is why they are trying to create propaganda and paint pictures that will bring MMM into dark light. But I am here today to tell you that I have gone through the Guider School. Aside the fact that I've been collecting my 30% profit, I've also gone through the Guider School, and I have better knowledge of how everything works. And then if you know that in MMM website it states clearly that there are no guarantees, that is why you are asked to use your spare money. This is warning enough to tell you that MMM is not a guaranteed scheme, but that is a way to display transparency. So why does the House of Rep suddenly care about the risks Nigerians are taking? Oh, all the banks that collapsed and Nigerians were never paid their money, and then Nigerians are now pushed to a condition where they are willing to take the risk. And as an entrepreneur, I'll tell you that I have learned in life that without a risk there is no reward. You have to risk it to get the biscuit, and the risk that MMM gives you is a 0% risk. You even have no risk, because after 3 months of doing MMM you get 30% times 3. That is 90%. You've already gotten your money back. So MMM will just continue multiplying your money for you. MMM is the future. So I will implore you all to please click the link in the description and sign up, and then I'll guide you through to show you how you can go about it and how you can come up at the top. Then why MMM is the future is because even in banks now there are seminars teaching how people are going to partake in MMM. Bankers are in MMM. Churches, they hold seminars. I saw a picture. If you want, I saw a picture. It's on Google where the MMM seminar was going in the church. And then last week I was on Popular Forum Naira Land, where I saw Muslims discussing whether participating in MMM is a crime or not. And it's interesting to see that across all walks of lives, my boss in my former office where I worked before I abandoned my job for MMM, she does MMM every month. Even last month she was telling me she needs to put in some money that will pay for her flight for Christmas. Businessmen and everybody is partaking in MMM. Even your friends are secretly enjoying the fruits of MMM without taking you along. So the time is now. MMM Guiders School has taught me a lot. I have learned a lot. And I'm ready to go out and tell everybody that is interested in listening that MMM is here for the future. If you really want to be financially independent, then take this opportunity now. I wish you all the best.